My name is Prophet Isaac David Kumapai. This is the vision of the scrolling list and the warrior king god. I was in a trance today, the 17th of June, 2025, at about 5 a.m., and before me was a list of the various entities supporting the state of Israel in its current campaign in Iran. As the list kept scrolling down, I saw the names of the most important institutions in the world, essentially private but also governmental. Each of them had their names printed on a distinct color background. For example, some came on a white background and others on blue, etc. As the list kept scrolling down and came to the last name, behold, after the names was a warrior king god drenched in thick red liquid all over his body. His arms were outstretched, sideways, as if in a dance of mortal war. His entire body dripped the red liquid. He was dancing the dance of war. I cannot now describe what he looked like, but he was a warrior god determined to exact vengeance. He had the form of man, with 2 arms and 2 legs, and standing upright, but his head didn't have a definitive shape and he was considerably lanky, far less sturdy than the average grown man. His hands didn't show the distinct 5 digits. He was definitely extraterrestrial in form. The interpretation. The trance is deeply symbolic and charged with prophetic and apocalyptic imagery. Here's a breakdown of key elements and what they may infer, especially from a spiritual, political, and esoteric lens. 1. The scrolling list of global institutions. Interpretation. These represent earthly powers, governments, private entities, or spiritual authorities, who are consciously or unconsciously aligned in support of Israel's campaign. The color-coded backgrounds, white, blue, etc., suggest spiritual coding, possibly representing the nature or motive of each institution, e.g., purity, loyalty, deception, etc. Inference. The global system is involved or unified in a grand, perhaps divinely permitted, geopolitical move. This may also hint at a preordained alignment of nations and powers, echoing prophetic texts, Daniel, Revelation. 2. The warrior king god drenched in red. Interpretation. This figure is a divine executioner, a being of vengeance, judgment, and war. The red liquid likely represents blood, a symbol of justice or wrath. Notable features: outstretched arms, like a cruciform or dance, could imply a redemptive judgment. Lanky form, not muscular like man-made heroes, this being operates by a different nature or power. Undefined head and digits, suggests that this entity is not fully of this world. It's other, beyond our categories, perhaps a manifestation of divine justice outside human logic. Inference. Divine intervention is imminent or already underway, not through conventional strength, but through transcendent, unsettling power. The dance of war is already being enacted. The moment after the list ends may signify the tipping point, the limit of human diplomacy, where divine justice steps in. 3. The sequence, list, last name, warrior god. Interpretation. There's a cause and effect rhythm. Once the list ends, human support or conspiracy complete, he appears. It may mean, after man has played all his cards, the divine judge steps in. Inference. This is a vision of climax, possibly signaling the final stage of an unseen war, not merely physical, but spiritual. It may be linked to eschatological moments, e.g., Armageddon or the Day of the Lord. Spiritual references that resonate. Isaiah chapter 63 verse 1-6, the figure coming from Edom, with garments drenched in blood, treading the winepress alone. Revelation 19:13-15, Christ is the rider on the white horse, whose robe is dipped in blood and who treads the winepress of God's wrath. Daniel 10, an encounter with a celestial being whose form is unsettling and beyond human description. Final inference. There seems to now be a heavenly threshold moment. The final cooperation of worldly powers followed by the unveiling of a divine warrior whose presence declares,
"Now I act."
I say to the Iranian Ayatollah regime, you do not fight against Israel, you war and make this battle against the nations of the earth and against the God of Israel, the Lord of the armies of heaven. You will suffer and pay the price for all of your threats. No one will be able to come to your rescue.